Yes, finding a Sega Saturn title in a charity shop is a rarity, but before we head there and then go to CEX for a little bit of retro game shopping, I found a place called The Vault in Chesterfield. We are going in The Vault. Let's do it. Guitar Heroes, seen that, Jess? Guitar Heroes, Legend of Rock. Okay, we have some good stuff. Wow. 50 pence each, I picked up Assassin's Creed Syndicate and the Sega Saturn game for £1. I then took them over to CEX because I own them both, and I just thought I'd trade them in to what I picked up. This is probably one of the best retro game selections I've ever seen in a CEX. CEX? Gemma, it's CEX. Not necessarily for price, but like for range.
Yeah, but on the radio, they don't call it CEX now, do they?
No, we ain't gonna repeat what they call it now. I mean, it's crazy how much Silent Hill's gone up in price. I got some footage of that bad boy. But they actually have some decent stuff, like boxed game gear. You don't see that often, which is really nice. Not too shabby. Ghostbusters Zero Wing, you don't see that often either. This is a nice little shoot 'em up game. Guy Nog or Guy Noog, however you want to pronounce it. Roast me if you wish. But yeah, there's some, and then we got like Game Boy as well, and N64 stuff. It's pretty decent. It's like really good stuff. This is a nice condition leaf green. It's not bad. It is not bad at all, you know. N64 is pretty box standard stuff here. Turok SNES, but I don't see any box SNES though. No box SNES.
You gotta be careful what's behind you.
I know. Okay, just keep looking. All right. When did this become so expensive? What? We got, nice, that's not bad for £4. £4. Crisis 2 as well, £1.50. PS3 games seem to be going up in price, big time. Big time. What we got on this bad boy? It's not bad for a £5. Classic game, one of the best horror games ever, aside from Silent Hill, of course. This holds its price in the US as well. 50 cent. 50 cent for £10. PS3 games have gone way up. What is this bad boy? £2. Secret Agent Clank. Not interested. The Godfather. Not interested. Metal Gear Solid Acid. I think I have all these anyway. I think I do. I have them all. Yeah. Alright, we have clocked some very good original Xbox games. 28 quid. That wasn't me. Some decent stuff here as well. Zap the One Wicked Cricket. Totally random stuff. I don't know if I have this. Let's check the price of this online. Let's see if this is a good price. A game I've never seen before. Deadly Creatures. Scared of snakes, so it's a no for me. So, like I said in the video, that was the best range of retro games I've ever seen in a CEX. I'm quite fortunate because the Chesterfield CEX typically does have really good retro games in. I noticed as well the prices had started to change for things like, say, Silent Hill on the PlayStation 1, racking in at a whopping £90. Now rewind to approximately 2015. I think I paid £20 for that at the Manchester Play Expo. So it just goes to show how much things have gone up, and obviously there's a demand for the likes of Silent Hill. It is a classic horror game franchise. It's a classic horror game in its own right, but 90 quid. If I didn't own that, I would not have paid £90 for Silent Hill. Would you have paid £90 for Silent Hill on the PlayStation 1? On the whole, I thought PlayStation 3 games had gone up considerably, but I wasn't really in the market for any PlayStation 3 games, so that's absolutely fine. And I do firmly believe that sometimes you can drop on an absolute bargain in CEX, and sometimes you can get it just about right, which is again what happened in this episode. I picked up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the original Xbox, dove straight over to eBay, checked sold listings, and it was pretty much bang on. CEX was selling it for 28. I think it went for 29.99 or 29 quid over on Fleabay, so it was about right. But of course we know that you can get things cheaper. I think by now stuff tends to go like higher. Sometimes you can kind of have bids and nobody bids on it, or people miss it, and you can actually get a bargain on bids on eBay, but this one seemed pretty spot on. I thought it was weird in there not to see any boxed Super Nintendo games. There were a few common titles on the unboxed front, but not so much boxed. Now, one tip I'll always say, if you go into CEX, you know, maybe you don't fancy a local retro game shop and you want to go to CEX, always ask behind the counter, because 9 times out of 10, they do whip out a massive box of retro games. Did I do that in this trip? No. Why? Just didn't really feel like it. I thought what I actually picked up was pretty decent. And speaking of, here's what I got. So very happy with my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles purchase. Of course, Civilization as well for 12 quid. And in Thursday's episode, we're going to actually be heading over to Game, one of the very last high street shops, because everything's moved to Sports Direct. But our local Game is on the high street, and we're going to be taking a look at what some of the sales are in Game on Thursday's episode. So if you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. And I'm just going to ask you guys straight up, looking directly into your eyes through the lens, please subscribe. 48% of people that watch my channel are not subscribed. That blows my mind. You guys can have such a massive impact on me in the best way possible. So please hit subscribe. It's free and it really does motivate me to keep going. Sometimes I feel like quitting, but sometimes I feel like carrying on. Hopefully we will carry on. But thank you guys. My name is Gemma. I hope you have a lovely day and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.
I need a few seconds of your time to tell you about channel memberships. If you guys want to become a channel member, click join from the main page or the second link in the description. There are 3 tiers, all with different perks for you if you want to become a team member. Thanks for your time. Let's continue with the video.